Yep, yep.
All right, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
It's your brother Kalab, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
The brother Lob, also known as Sarda David.
And we back out here again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, meeting up in Louisville, Texas, making our bodies a living sacrifice, and the diligence to make our cause and election sure. All right, before we go any further, we got faith in you. Give all praise and glory. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kakadash. Never learn to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Rule well, teaching his truth in its entirety. Party Shalom to all the other brothers that's pushing this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. True faith and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect out there. Keep on fighting, keep on pushing. Hey man, we one more day closer, you know. And before we get started, like we always do, we're gonna bring out a couple of articles.
Man, we ain't even 1 week into October.
Right.
And already so much has happened. You got the government shutdown.
Government shutdown.
You know, potentially, hundreds of thousands to millions of people gonna lose their place of employment or not have a paycheck. You got people working that's not getting paid.
750,000 employees.
That's not getting paid.
That's not getting paid.
And if it continues longer, there's other stuff that's going to be defunded and begin to shut down. That's going to affect more people. I seen a couple videos. It's chaos at the airport.
All chaos at the food stamp office too.
See?
Yeah. Down at the food stamp office, I got 9 keys. And 4 of them ain't even mine.
There's about to be a shootout up there.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody gonna run their car into the building.
Yep, say she said that government shutdown ain't got nothing to do with her. She said now, I interviewed everybody, y'all done took me to the back. Y'all ain't got no box of food back there for me. Said, all right, next I'm gonna be going to jail because I'm about to go steal for some food. You know, it was just a video of Number Eve, like damn near about to crash out. Eve entitled, you chose the government to be your dad. Now he showing up at your apartment complex in Chicago and raided the whole apartment complex. Women out there in their nightgown, they even zip tied kids together.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And even if you wasn't an illegal immigrant and you had a warrant that ain't got nothing to do with immigration, you still went to jail.
They cleared everybody out the building.
Everybody.
The lady was like, what are you looking for? How many people you looking for?
Yeah.
They said they're looking for 5 individuals. I'm like, why you clear out the whole building?
Flashbang grenades.
Dang. Came by night too. I thought you could conduct business in the daytime.
Right.
Hey, don't nothing good or righteous ever happen at night.
Takes a criminal to catch a criminal, huh?
Yeah. But see, that's how Esau gonna do. When he starts kicking in your doors and snatching people up, he gonna come at night. Which shows you too that they was using their new night vision equipment. And then, so-called blacks, y'all was laughing at the Northern Kingdom. Now it's happening to y'all. And it's happening way worse. I think Northern Kingdom most probably is getting snatched up through the day. They coming down on the Southern Kingdom at night.
Where your daddy is now.
Yep.
One chick said, they cut my food stamps from $700 to $80, $87. She said, how am I supposed to support a house of 3 when I work a job that barely do enough for me to get by? Well, you chose your daddy. Why you didn't stick it out with the children's father? Now you're back up against the wall. At least you could have had your husband back up against the wall and you was leaning on him.
Yep.
But hey.
Yep. Damn, what else going on? There's peace of talk or talks of peace between Trump and Gaza and Israel. But every time Trump supposedly make a peace talk, that's when war breaks out.
Yep.
So multiple sources speculated for something to pop off this weekend over there in the Middle East.
We got this one. I got this from the brother Y. Rumia page. He says Venezuela is deploying S-125 air defense across the country while U.S. is being forced around the country.
Them S-125, them from Russia. I had looked it up. They got Russian defense systems over there.
This is another one. It says ICE reportedly buying tool to track hundreds of millions of smartphones. Experts call it dangerous. You know, I know over there in the UK, they say starting next month. You know what I'm saying? Privacy is gonna be looked at in a different way. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to look through your phone. They're gonna be able to go through your text messages, all your sensitive private data, all that. It's gonna be able to be reviewed now. I seen one sister say, I was born in the 80s. At one point, we didn't have cell phones, so I'll be okay without a cell phone. You know, that's. I wonder how would they combat that for people who just throw their hands up to a phone. You know? But once they make everything digitized,
They gonna go with that digital ID here.
oh hell yeah.
And speaking of that, yeah, they say you gotta have a digital ID to work. They say you gotta have an ID to shop, which that's gonna turn into you gotta have a digital ID to shop. So they pushing towards that cashless digital marketable system. And speaking of, you know, Trump had that meeting with like 800 war generals, which was horrible. Like the war generals, they totally despise everything about that meeting based off videos I was hearing.
How quiet it was.
Yup, and you know, they started doing what's called them beardos. Can't have a beard, no overweight generals, no weak women. They gotta make sure they in shape.
But you gotta keep in mind, that's what they let us see. When them cameras cut off, you already know they probably did have some real talks. You know what I'm saying, about what's going on, what
Distraction.
the plans that's going on moving forward.
Yeah,
You know, because if they had a meeting with all the top generals and you can see that they got military being deployed in different places in the United States. They had a warplane flying over Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So if all that they taking place of all that and getting ramped up, who you finna fight over here?
Oh, Trump said the enemy within.
Exactly.
And who's that enemy within? And it's not all the American citizens. The 12 tribes.
12 tribes.
The people who they've been trying to make an enemy.
The people who've been an enemy since they've been over here.
Yup. So-called, well, this year they started with the Northern Kingdom, so-called Mexicans, Venezuelan, Guatemalans, pretty much the South and Central and Mexican Americans who are of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now they're trying to paint the picture.
Can you come around this way?
We going into Bible prophecy. You Mexican?
I'm mixed, black and Mexican.
Okay, what about your father?
My father is black.
Okay.
So according to the Bible, you would be a black man.
So
You can't mix an apple. You can't plant an apple and an orange, an apple seed and an orange seed in the same ground. It ain't gonna grow an apple and orange tree. Whatever seed you put in the ground, that's what sprout up, right? Right. So if you dig a hole and drop an apple seed in there and an orange seed in there, only one tree gonna grow there.
Right.
But it ain't gonna be no mixed fruit on the tree. But we just saying that to show you that it's about a lineage of your father.
the father,
Whatever
put the
your
seed.
father is, he put the seed in the woman.
So with that being said, the Lord had a chosen people, the people of Israel,
Uh huh.
to be the so-called Negroes, so-called Latin Americans, the so-called Native Americans.
Oh,
That's why we catching hell over
And
here.
this is
yeah,
time.
because that shit is being manipulated.
Yeah, that's why all these people right here you see on this side
This
of
is
the
the world
track.
calls us, but this is us in the
World
scriptures.
This is us in the scripture. African American black Negroes, we come from the tribe of Judah. That's the same tribe who the world called Christ. He came from that tribe. But your other family members, Mexicans, they come from the tribe of Issachar. So if this is what the Bible and the Lord calls us, why did the so-called white man give us these names?
To disconnect you from the Bible.
To disconnect you from
Ain't
who
that
you
some
really
shit?
are.
The scripture said, Jeremiah 17:4, we would discontinue from our heritage, and that Hosea 4:6, our people destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We don't even know who we are, where we come from. You know why so many pyramids in Mexico and in South America? Because we built the pyramids in ancient Egypt. If Moses said, let my people go, that was our ancestors. We made Egypt great. Y'all brought some of them same inspirations over here and built up the pyramids.
So
The biggest pyramid in the world is in Mexico. And a lot of the pyramids got the same dimensions as the ones in Egypt.
The Lord finna destroy this place. And if you ain't got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you got the names, and you done came back to your true power, and you gonna catch the same judgment that this place is about to see.
And this is a little more showing we was actually those people who the world calls Jesus, the prophets, Jeremiah, Malachi, Moses. This who led us out of Egypt. King David.
Yeah, that shit got too deep. I had to like take a break from that. It gets deep, but it makes sense.
Yeah. It's deep, but you gotta get it while you can.
Get it while you can.
Isaiah 33.
You been drinking already?
You can tell.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm not judging you for that shit. We drink too. But I'm just saying, like, one day when you ain't, had too much to drink, stop back by. We always out here.
You got a phone? You got YouTube on your phone?
Oh, I have a phone, yeah.
Pull up YouTube. We'll give you the channel.
You can just watch it on your own time.
Okay. What's the name of the...
Or you can just take a picture of the channel. Go to your camera and take a picture of this.
I'm at the YouTube. You search.
Type this in. Type in that word right there. It'd be easier if you take a picture of it. You always have it in your phone.
I have a microphone.
Huh?
I have a microphone to tell you. This is kind of...
Hey, Shalom to daughter Yahweh.
I don't have the... I don't have the tab.
No, I wasn't trying to tap it.
Oh.
Yahweh Bashim Ashab Rakazam. And y'all tuning in.
All praise.
Type 144. Now go to, you got it. It's on the subscribe. So like, oh, that's not it right there. That's a good channel to have. That's it right here.
Oh,
This
shit.
it right here. No, that channel you just subscribed to, that one got even more information. See, that's just right
Oh,
there.
shit, I'm on camera? Oh,
No,
damn.
you're not on camera. I ain't. So now go to here and get ready to say one more. I'm gonna give you this brother channel. Part of gaming. We got two different channels. Okay.
Heart of David, 144 main backup.
That's the main. There you go. That's the same thing. Boom. You wanna get you studying in and learn and everything we talking about, you can go right here. Just play around. Look. That looks right there.
Oh, wow.
You live right now.
We're live and streaming. How old is this short?
Oh, that's him from another day. Okay, that's another day. Ain't right.
You don't mind if I say something to the camera?
You say what?
Hold up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say hello.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yo, well. Yo, well, there's people out here like doing live streaming. Welcome. You know, do your thing or whatever.
And come around here, I'm gonna have you take like 3 pictures.
Take a picture of that so you can have it in your phone. These names is important.
The name of the Most High is Yahweh. You say that? Yahweh? Perfect. The name of the Son, Yahweh Shai. That Jesus, Virgin Mary, that Jehovah, Yahweh, that's all BS.
And it's finna get so bad out here, you gonna be needing some names to call on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's why you better get them names while you can.
Trump fucking everything up.
And that's what will happen to the 12 tribes in the last days. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. The scripture spoke of a time of Jacob's trouble. And this is more
They
pictures
want no
showing
ants
you
to get on
that
your
Bro,
food.
appreciate it. Good looking at it. Right,
Now, two more things. Can you pull that World War? Just real quick. They come in with the mark of the beast.
You wanna take a picture of it?
Just to show them real quick. They come in with the mark of the beast. They're gonna microchip everybody. So you just went and bought that food. You're not gonna be able to buy anything unless you got the microchip. You can't get it no matter what.
Don't get it no matter what. I don't give a damn how hungry you got kids.
If they take your kids hungry, you gotta depend on the Lord.
Yeah.
We did it before, we can do it again. When we came out of Egypt, the Lord fed us in the wilderness. We didn't have no grocery stores, no food distribution companies, no farmland, but he fed us. And we're gonna have to rely on that. Because, go ahead, bro.
No, I just gonna say, just like the birds,
Yep.
they don't have no grocery stores, but the Lord feeds them every day.
Yep. And then
How much more than us? We way more important than a bird.
Yep, we his people.
We his people.
And it's gonna get bad. The stores gonna go empty. People be killing each other. Hey,
Oh,
friends gonna be
yeah.
like enemies. But the thing is, you get this microchip, you're gonna be in the lake of fire. The lake of fire is not underground. It's America, and America's gonna turn to a lake of fire. Russia, even Europe, America's allies, their enemies, they all gonna shoot their nuclear missiles over here to America.
That's fucked up.
No, it's nope.
No,
you
you
good?
good, you good.
No, it's really.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful because America's wicked. They did nothing but oppress our people. Look what so-called Mexican people going through. They about to do that to so-called. They doing it right now in Chicago. The ICE raids,
ICE
the deportations,
raids,
the National Guard, and the military.
And everything, yeah.
They're gonna come way harder. Scriptures say the enemy gonna come in like a flood. And what they gonna do? They about to kill 2/3 of our people. If you part of the elect, which those that will be saved, most of everybody you know, and most of everybody we know, friends, families, associates, they about to get killed by the hands of the white man here in America. So we need America to be destroyed, and that's going to be when the Lord comes to save our people. But if we get that microchip, whoever get the microchip going to be in that lake of fire.
All countries gonna shoot off their nuclear missiles over to this place. So you know, remember how you just said Trump fucking everything up?
But that's the solution.
That's-
People is gonna do that.
So guess what? If he told people he gonna do that and he doing it, just imagine how far he gonna go. Now he
He's
president.
going.
He
He
gonna
about to go far.
He gonna go as far as the Lord allow him. But but what he about to do, ain't nobody ever seen it before. It's gonna be a time.
You know about Gaza?
You know how they Gaza,
In the
how Israel keep
Palestine
on
and-
bombing Palestine. They just keep on bombing them.
Look up Gaza Strip since the war started.
Yeah.
No, you talking about way back.
No, we talking about right now.
They're at war right now. You got to tap in with
They
the
gotta
lessons.
tap
catch
in,
up.
man.
You gotta
You gotta
catch up.
tap in. So guess what? You see how like you kind of don't know this stuff? That ain't
I
gonna
mean,
be.
I watch the news or whatever.
No,
This the news right
So
here.
if you watch the news,
That's
you'll be If they say if you watch the news, you'll be misled. And if you don't watch the news, you know what I'm saying, you won't know. But so it's like a catch-22. The scriptures is what you need to be in on. See, the news is only telling you what they want you to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just so you think the news ever show you something like that?
the news gonna make your people and my people look like the problem in America,
Yeah.
but make them look like the hero. When they really the villain, breaking up families, zip tying children together, dropping Mexicans off in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, alligator Alcatraz. That's the news. The news will have you confused.
That's fucked up because they do it on purpose to make money. Tell reporters.
Yeah. Everything is a scam and a money grab.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got the channels. You can tap in, ask questions. Hey, we usually here or over there by that sign.
Yeah,
on
I see that
Saturday.
once in a while.
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna get bad out here. Hey, if you see something, and you can come up and ask questions. We're gonna show you the scriptures.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man, you will be a Israelite. You know, most likely from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Your dad is a so-called black man. Your mom's side would be the tribe of Issachar. hey, we the Lord's people, and salvation is only for His people. Because look what's going on. We the people who need saving.
Right, but there's different nationalities.
They part of the 12 tribes
They
too.
part of the 12 tribes too.
Everybody you said is 12 tribes.
Yada yada.
All the ones you just named. Hey man, we ain't forgot about them. The Lord ain't forgot about them. Dominican, Cuban, we all just got off on different stops off the boat. See, blacks in America, most of us came to America, Haiti, Caribbean, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of our brothers got off on different stops. You know what I'm saying? We was all on the boat. They just put us off and gave us, we got slavery in different countries and stuff like that. That's why Spain, like you speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Spanish is really, you know what I'm saying?
That's all
Spanish, Spaniards, real Spaniards, those are white people.
And that Spanish come from Spain.
Y'all learn Spanish from being Spaniards.
Y'all got the conquistadors conquered Central, South America, Spaniards, white people. Y'all learn Spanish from them. Spanish is not the native language of Mexico.
If y'all from Mexico, why y'all speaking languages they speak in Spanish?
Across the sea. Y'all native language, y'all
Y'all
spoke.
was taken into captivity. Why they say we from Africa, right? They say we from Africa. But why we speak English? Because we live in America, the land of our captivity. So
No, we're going deep, too damn deep.
So your native language is Hebrew.
your native
Before
language.
y'all spoke Spanish some 500-600 years ago, because it was forced on y'all was speaking Hebrew.
God damn.
Hey, now you made a friend. Hey, we just stop by whenever you see us, man.
Yeah, but
But you got something to think about today, though. You got a lot to think about.
David.
Oh, okay, Chris.
Beautiful name.
Yep.
Kalab.
Kalab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure meeting y'all.
You too, bro.
Hey, you too, bro, David. Hey, you gotta get it while you can. So hey, study up. You can visit us in person as well, or comment on the screen. Because in the
I hope
minute,
I've been looking out for whatever the first time.
oh, it's all good.
I don't know how I did.
No, we ain't doing it for that. We ain't doing it for that.
Nah.
This ain't TikTok. We ain't doing it for likes.
Likes.
Views. We getting the message out there. We singing that song.
We're trying to escape what's
We
coming.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This ain't no TikTok. We don't want no likes. We don't want no. We ain't doing it for no money or
It ain't
nothing.
about no numbers,
It
none
ain't
of
about
that.
no numbers. It don't matter.
Only people that seeking the Lord, and that want to escape what's coming.
Like the scripture says, whether they were here or forbear. You know, that's not on us. We just doing the work.
I hear.
Nice to meet you, David.
Hey, take care now, bro.
Same likewise.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Same.
But yeah, man, I guess back to some news. Let me see. What else popping off? Oh, yeah, that little meeting. Trump was talking about the enemy within, and I forget the Edomite name. He said that ICE is going to have the full support and the full backing of the ATF.
Yeah,
The
and they
FBI,
got that software.
the military.
Now they got that software where the software, they don't need to go inside your phone when you sleep to do something. They can just track you through the apps you use.
Oh, okay, see.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have pretty much the government and the military at their disposal
Yep.
to come against you 12 tribes.
Look at that charger.
And we seen the beginning of it now. And Jake already spooked.
Yep. Like that Jake right there.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, whoa. You said that's fucked up. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, no, I ain't seen fucked up yet.
Nothing yet.
Man, what else? But yeah, it's going down.
Let's watch this. I'm gonna get this before you walk up. It says U.S. military preparing to seize ports and airfields in Venezuela. Hey man, Trump and hey, come on, Trump. Trump trying to be like Putin, huh?
Oh, right,
He's
yeah.
trying to be he moving.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that devil moving,
Yeah.
man. U.S. Ukraine with the intelligence to carry out missile strikes deep inside Russia. Okay, and Russia gave Venezuela some technology to strike right off their waters.
Mm-hmm.
It says just in Georgia, 110,000 Georgia jobs at stake as government shutdown. Yes, sir. Charlotte FOP begs the National Guard deployment to Charlotte amid rising violence in the city.
Yeah, man, you having worldwide protests too. Like Italy, they over their trip, they didn't really shut down Italy. Everybody stopped working, like the whole country down there.
Check this out. Unprecedented water rationing to begin in Washington State. Hey man, hey, we living in some beautiful times. Look at this shit. Excuse my language. Trump dollar coin design released by U.S. Treasury on a damn penny. Why they give them that much?
Right. Hey, Shalom to the sister Rebecca Ophir. That was watching outside the Rocket Zone.
That's all I got on the order.
Okay, I think that's all we got on articles and happenings. And of course, it's a growing famine. More and more stuff being pulled off the shelves or recalled or found with foreign objects or some kind of illness or, et cetera, et cetera.
Citric acid. I saw that. This was something I found out yesterday. Citric acid, when the food that we consume, it says it has citric acid in it. You know where they getting that citric acid from?
I don't think I want to know, but tell me.
Mold.
Okay, that sounds
Getting it
about
from
right.
the worst cases of the mold, man. That's how they get it. That's how they create it.
Man, that strawberry flavor, that comes from a secretion in the beaver's anus. Like when it says artificially flavored, but it's strawberry. So if you get artificial flavor, don't get strawberry. That comes from a beaver's butt.
Even though we don't eat those foods no more, but calamari, they say that squid, that's the rectum of a pig. But these devils cut corners to save all kind of money, ain't it?
Nasty, man.
Nasty work.
Yeah. We don't get started with the lesson.
Messing up.
Oh, kind of sort. Yeah, man. So, let's see the lesson.
Motor ain't motorcycle,
Beautiful.
If he wasn't gonna do it, make some noise, right?
Yeah. Body mash off on the gas. You come around this corner. By the lesson, the child of your faith, more precious than gold. Coming back out the book of Peter, with a little kind of an in-depth lesson on that precept, because that's what's happening right now. That's what's being tested. This is the trial of our faith. And this is more so for the belief, those who are in the faith. Because those without the faith, they don't got the faith to begin with to even be tested. So yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Right, the first precept is coming in the book of 1 Peter in the KJV, chapter 4, starting at verse 6. And it reads, for this, 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 6. For
I think it's supposed to be First Peter 1.
I'm supposed to be sick.
No, 1 Peter 1 and 6. Oh, pretty much what you asked me.
Okay.
That's how we started it.
All right. This is the book of, starting at verse 6, right?
Yeah.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 1 and verse. Damn. Like, all right, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 6, and it reads, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, yea, or in heaviness through the manifold temptations. Verse 7, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perish through, like 17, read that. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach.
Yeah, so that's what's being tested or tried is our faith. You know, the believers, you know, who already got the faith, the Lord is waiting to see what you're going to do, how you're going to handle it, being in the faith. Those without the faith, the Lord watching too, what you're going to do. Is this going to bring you in the faith, or are you going to continue in your rebellion? That's what the 2/3 of Israel are going to do. I'm going to get in the NLT. Okay, good. We're going to get, you know, verse 6 and 7 again in the NLT for easier read.
All right. It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 1, starting at verse 6 in the NLT. So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a little while.
So yeah, we enduring these trials right now. We endure them every day. But guess what? These trials are going to get more and more difficult.
Ultimately, it's going to get better and better, though, for the elect's sake.
Yep.
All right, reading on verse 7. Still in the book of 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7 in the NLT. These trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold, though your faith is far more precious than mere gold.
And why is our faith being tried more precious than fine gold? Because the reward at the end of this is something money can't buy.
Right.
Because that's what gold represents. It's the most valuable thing on the planet aside from people. Hey, gold, with enough of it, can get Hey, gold is more valuable than a dollar. That's the true riches of this world. But what's coming, you know, the end of our faith, hey, money can't buy, gold can't buy. And that's what's about to go into.
And to some people, gold is more precious than people.
Yep.
Okay, but we are that gold. Lord willing, we are part of that number. So if we Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gold, just imagine how much precious we are to him. You know? And how much the world is going to view us once they realize that we the Lord's people. All right, still reading on. So when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Yahushua Mashiach is revealed to the whole world.
So yeah, see, the end of your faith is going to bring you much honor and glory. You know, you're going to partake in the glory under Yahushua. And that's what? Mercy, salvation, immortal body, eternal kingdom. That's why it's more precious than fine gold. And our faith is being tested, or is on trial right now. And it begins with how you handle the truth. That's the beginning of your faith being on trial. How you handle the doctrine. Are you going to reject it? You going to despise it? Are you going to come into it at all? And when you come into the truth, hey, will you stay here? Will you walk according to it? Hey, will persecution and affliction will that bring you out of the truth? Because for those who win it, we about to see a lot of them fall out.
You want me to get 8 also?
Yeah, yeah,
All right, still in NLT.
yeah. Oh, that's the same thing.
Hey, dude.
Or if you already
I can
heard.
get both of them. I got both. All right, still in the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 8. Whom having not seen, ye love, in whom though ye see him not, yet believe. Yet rejoice with joy, unspeakable and full of glory.
See that? It says, having seen him not, yet you love him. Brother was speaking on this before the cameras. We had a feminine Christian man up here. To love the Lord is to keep the commandments. And it says, though you see him not, yet you believe. That's faith. Walking by faith and not by sight. We don't see the Lord. He's not here to teach us himself, yet we believe the doctrine. That's the beginning of your faith being on trial. It starts the moment you present it with the truth. And we're going to show that a little more. Let's get that second message.
All right, next precept. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 1 and verse 37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness.
That's right now.
And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
See that? They haven't seen the Lord or heard him, but they believe the things he say. And that proves it's about the doctrine. It didn't say believe in your heart or believe in your feelings or your emotions or what the world say. It say, yeah, believe the words that I say.
And Christians believe in the lies that are being told to them. And that's because they don't read their Bible.
And that's not true faith. You know, faith is believing in the truth.
Well, having a strong relationship with your Sunday pastor ain't got nothing to do with faith.
Yeah, that's not the faith either. Yeah,
My
yeah.
pastor said, you know, I got in-laws that you try to talk to them about anything that the Lord doing. Well, my pastor said, and the pastor also said at the church meeting in the kitchen, they got pig and catfish and rolls.
Yeah, that's not the faith. No. This is dealing with the true faith. Those who worship the Father in spirit and in truth. That's the faith that's being on trial. Not the belief in your pastor or belief in what you heard in the Word. That's not the faith that's on trial. Trial meaning if you endure, there's a reward at the end of it. There's no reward in believing in your pastor.
Right.
There's no reward in believing what you heard growing up in the Word. Only thing you're gonna find at the end of that is a swift destruction.
I remember back in the early 90s, they used to say it ain't no future in your faith. Future in your front.
Yeah.
You know, so you claim you love the Lord like you say you strengthen your relationship with Jesus in front of the church on Sunday. Well, hey, ain't no future in your faith, man.
Now they be saying fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it faking it here.
Fake it till you burn. That's what it's
Yeah, you
gonna
fake
happen.
it till you burn, or until
Fake
you
it till you
starve.
flake it.
Oh yeah. But yeah. But it said, you know, the people to come who rejoice, believe the things that I say, yet they have not seen me. That's the faith. Those who walk by faith and not by sight. And your faith is based off what the scriptures say. See, let's go back to that 1 Peter 1 and 8. And we'll get 9 after that. So back to the book of
You want to
First
KJV?
Peter 1. KJV.
All right. Still in the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 8. Whom having not seen, ye love, in whom though now ye see him not, yet believe. Ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory.
So yeah, that's the end of your faith. Walking by faith, not by sight. Haven't seen them yet. You believe. It says, you rejoice in unspeakable and full of glory. Unspeakable joy and full of glory. That's the end of it. That's the reward.
Verse 9, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls.
So that's why it says the trial of our faith is more precious than fine gold. Gold is not going to get you a seat on the cherubim. The scriptures say they're going to cast gold and silver out. The scriptures say riches don't profit in a day of judgment, but righteousness delivered from death. So our trial, our faith is being tested. Those who endure, they're going to see the end of their faith. That's the salvation.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, starting at verse 6, and it reads, so be truly glad, there is wonderful things ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a little while. These trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fires test and purifies gold. Though your faith is far more precious than mere gold, so when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Yahushua Mashiach is revealed to the whole world.
See that? See, NLT it says these trials will show that your faith is genuine. What we're going through is going to show that we really believe, that we worthy to receive the promises written in the book. Now, if we're going to look at this word trial, I think the brother got a definition.
I got it.
Brother got a definition, and I got one for this word trial.
Salakia for the noise.
The nigga had to run out of gas over here.
Nah, he's broke. I'm gonna just talk loud. All right, this is a definition for the word trial. It says a test of the performance, qualities, or suitable of someone or something.
And the quality being tested is your faith.
Right.
Your performance is your faith being on display. You're gonna lose faith or maintain the faith. When we look at it in the blue letter, see, this is the Greek. It says to prove it. That by which something is tried or proved. It says a test. So a trial is a test. And the many trials that we face day to day, this is all the test run for the hour of temptation. Now we're going to look up the definition for this word test. It says something similar to what the brother said. Says an event or situation. What's that event or situation? The time of Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation, the famine, the hour of temptation. An event or situation that reveals the strength or quality, that's the faith, of someone or something by putting them under a strain. So the Lord gonna put his believers, non-believers too, under a strain. The believers, are they going to continue to believe? Non-believers, the Lord putting you under a strain or putting that pressure on you, will that cause you to believe? And it's going to cause some of the non-believers of our people to believe. Oh, that was part of it right there. Yep. The other definition, pretty much same thing. Reveal strength or capabilities by putting them under a strain. So the trials represents you being under pressure. You know, that's a slang for these days. You know, under pressure, and that's what the people experience. What does it look like? Government shutdown. You know, government funding being cut. You're not receiving a paycheck. ICE snatch you up out of your apartment complex.
In the middle of the night.
Yup.
In your gown.
Yup. Yup. Esau targeting you because of your faith in the truth.
And then I heard on one of those news outlets, it says that it's lawful for authorities to arrest and detain you for your own safety. Ain't that crazy?
This is crazy, bro.
Bro, it's crazy.
Words are smoother than butter. Words are sour. For your safety, I'm gonna arrest you. This is crazy, bro.
Detain you.
This nigga crazy, man. I think that's what he was telling them people, right? Something like that.
Who that?
In Chicago.
Oh, yeah, that's where it happening.
Yeah. Heard a lady say, well, why you putting us in handcuffs or something?
Yeah.
They was like, for your safety. Like,
She
what?
said, I never had a gun pointed in my face.
Yeah. Like, damn.
They had her out there in her gown.
Yeah. So that's what the trial of your faith look like, and that's what it's coming to. This is going to become more widespread. You know, everything ain't happening to everybody at the moment, but everything going to happen to everybody in some degree at some point. Hey, at some point, hey, we going to have guns in our face, hey, snatched out of our house, possibly. Hey, we going to be without a job, not receiving a paycheck. Everything will happen to everybody at some point. It happened with the Northern Kingdom. Hey, now it's happening with the Southern Kingdom.
It's evident here in Babylon the Great as of right now. You can call the police if somebody doing you, bringing you harm or any kind of foul play. Well, who you gonna call when your government doing that to you?
Oh yeah.
You can't call you can't call other countries and say, hey, look what they doing to us over here.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you need y'all by some y'all side.
Let's go there real quick. Let's get that. I think it's Ecclesiastes 5 and 8. Back to what the brother said, you know, why you need the Lord. If Esau doing you dirty, who you gonna call on?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 8, and it reads, if thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent, pervert of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter.
See that? You see the poor. The poor being the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. Poor don't mean you homeless or don't got money. Poor meaning you ain't got the power to save yourself or better your situation. So that's the oppression of the poor. And it says the violent perverting of judgment and justice. True justice and judgment don't come out of America. You know, this is a place of injustice. Hey, the law enforcement justice system ain't on our side, it's against us. We see that. It said marvel not at the matter. But we're gonna see why it say marvel not at the matter, because that's what people doing. They ain't marvel or in shock at what's happening to them. What you think gonna happen, you in the land of your captivity. You under the hand of the wicked. You saw Edom, a so-called white man.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
So you know, and not to mention, look at history. It's been happening to our people, and it never stops. So why you marveling now? People still being lynched, hung, arms and legs broken. They dropping people off in the middle of the ocean. Why you in shock now? Because they snatched you up out your apartment.
For he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they.
See, for he that is higher than the heights, that's why he's the most high. Because there's levels to judgment. There's levels to justice. There's a justice system of this world, there's a justice system of the heavens. It says, he that is higher than the highest. It says, he regardeth. So he's going to regard the oppression of the poor, the perverting or the twisting of justice and judgment in the earth. And it says, there be higher than they. So our people, they go to the white man for all their problems. Hey, there's a higher power than Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And when he doing you wrong, you're gonna need to go to him that's higher than the highest. And the elect, that's who we turn back to, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And look, the same people that snatch you up out of your apartment, do the same people you complaining to. Do the same people you want to make your voice heard to.
Same people who taking your food stamps.
Yeah. So you being on camera, trying to get the word out, trying to make people aware, that's all in vain. Right. That's all a waste of time, a waste of effort. You need to be taking your cries and your prayers to your God.
Yeah. The 2/3 of our people, just like us, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah got his prophets out there giving warning, but those warnings fell on deaf ears, your cries are going to fall on deaf ears as well.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the Lord going to let you know he hear you when he mock and laugh at you.
Oh, yeah. And matter of fact, keep your Exodus 3 and 7. Yep. Let's get 7 through 9.
Exodus 3 and 7?
Yeah. Let's just get that 7 through 9 over. Because the world is never going to hear the cries and the voice of Israel. Isaiah 42 tell you, this is the people rob and spoil you. None come to deliver, none say restore. Jeremiah 30 tell you, all your lovers have forgotten me. They said this is Zion, whom no man care for. They labeled us an outcast.
All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, starting at verse 7, and it reads, and the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrow.
See, so the one who's always regarded the oppression and the cries of Israel has always been Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Never none of the other nations, never did, never will, especially the wicked. So why are you crying out to him? Why are you still seeking help from him?
Right. Verse 8.
And we in spiritual Egypt. My bad. That's why the pyramid is on the back of the dollar. That's why you're being oppressed. That's what Egypt is known for. Is that hardcore oppression. Hardcore labor, hardcore work, overwork, no rest, no pay.
Life being a living hell.
Yeah.
Ain't no hell under the ground. You in hell right now. Christians try to scare you into believing that you don't follow Jesus Christ, and everything your Sunday pastor say, you're going to go to hell. So you're going to double hell, you're in hell now, and you going to hell after this?
Yeah, let's say this nigga Esau the devil, man.
Right.
He made you believe it was something worse than America. No, this is the worst place.
Right.
This is what hell looks like.
Right.
Concrete grounds, chemtrail clouds, acid rain, killer fog, killer mosquito.
No, you good? No.
GMO foods, tranny women.
Yeah, this place
chicks
is
with dicks.
trainings with ARs.
Oh yeah. Violent modes. This is hell.
And you know this hell because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah chose this place to be the lake of fire.
Oh yeah.
It don't get no more hellish than that.
Yeah. So this is like, we all played Mario growing up, and that's a child of our faith. Now you ever change the difficulty to put it high as it can go?
You have 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's unbeatable, and that's America. See the different captivities, those were the different tribes of our faith through the different ages. The child of our faith, the Lord turned the difficulty up to max. That's why the Lord said, hey, only a few gonna make it. One from a city, two from a family. Only a few people gonna complete the course. You know, I work overnight, so it's a rare thing for me to, I guess I see the sun on my way to work, but I never get to see the sunset. You in a building with artificial lighting, with no circulation, no air coming through there. Hey, this is hell.
All your taskmaster doing is making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
And they ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You know, they be writing us up for production. Meanwhile, they doing nothing.
Right.
They at the desk eating, them and the other Edomite managers on their phone. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is the place where your faith will truly will be put to the test of the most extreme difficulty.
Oh, they doing some stuff for them. That's where all that, that's why all that adultery and all that stuff that takes place in the workplace.
Yeah. It's word been going around on some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it was one more I was thinking about.
We
Isaiah.
ain't finished 8.
That's right. That's the 89 on.
All right. And 2, you want me to start from the top?
Verse 8? Yeah, that's good.
The book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 8. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them out of that land into a large unto and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites.
See that? The Lord said He's going to deliver them and take them out of the land.
Yep.
So you crying on camera is going to do you no good. The Lord said He's going to take you out of this land. Can you see that? He said, verse 8, He said He's going to bring them into a good land. This land is bad for you. That's why book of Micah, I forget which one, 2 and 10 maybe, the Lord said this place is polluted, it will destroy you. This is the bad land for you. The Lord said He's going to take us into a good land. And that was the promised land back then, but this lifetime it will be a kingdom that was promised. So He's going to bring this kingdom down only to translate us or to bring us into a better kingdom. You know, that's built in righteousness.
Along with milk and honey.
Yeah.
This is the book of Micah. Want me to get Micah?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, this is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Hey, see that? This place is polluted with pollutions and toxins, with wickedness, idolatry. It's polluted mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's why the Lord told them in ancient Egypt, I'm going to take you out of this land and bring you to a good land. And that's the same case today. Our people being destroyed today. You know, on all levels.
Yes, sir.
Look at Isaiah 10 and 20. Man, we kind of going in a different direction, but we're going to get back on track.
That's the spirit, man.
Because, you know, going back to the future precept, the trial of your faith be more precious than fine gold. I had said something not all the way incorrectly. Not only is the faith of the believers on trial, but the non-believers of our people, they on trial as well. And we had said it a minute ago, are the trials and tribulations, is that going to bring them into the faith? That's going to happen for some of the elect. They're going to see these things unfold and get worse, and that's going to bring them into the faith. But the rest, that's going to bring them out of the faith, or make it so they never come into the faith. Kind of like that brother that's not even a brother, that sister.
Right.
that was talking about my God is all love. But somebody like him, when he see these troubles, he's not gonna ever come into this. Because his conscience is defiled.
All love. Say the Lord don't kill, so that's not his God if the Lord kills.
Fuck God, not keep.
Right. He's straight. You know he was raised by two mamas.
Oh yeah, straight up. Two mamas and none but aunties.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob,
Those who escape.
shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
So those who escape is because they no more depended or trusted in the oppression. They stopped depending on this system. They stopped trusting in the so-called white man. And that's why the Lord is bringing these trials and tribulations, putting the people under a strain, putting that pressure on you to cause you to want to depart from the system. Because our people trusted in the government for so long. That was the top job you could have. A federal job, a government job, best benefits.
Working for the state.
Yeah, working for the state, being in the armed forces. That was the best job you could have. Now look where you at.
Now look at you.
Now look at you. You don't even know when your next paycheck comes.
You don't even know if you're gonna get one.
Yeah, that might have been your last one.
Yeah,
But guess what? Yeah, and now look at you. And the Lord is, if your mind is working correctly, you will be like, I need to depart. That's why Michael 2:10 said, depart, this is not your rest. Don't lean on this place. Don't lean on this system. Don't lean on the government. You continue to do so, you're not gonna make it.
We ain't building no house here. We sleeping in the field.
Yeah,
We pilgrims.
Yep, we pilgrims in the mind. Hey, it's gonna turn into, we're gonna actually be pilgrims,
on the earth.
on the earth too.
At least we ain't gotta go to work.
Man, what? Man,
Imagine being a Jacob Trouble, your phone rang, your boss saying that you coming in.
man, I'm gonna tell them how I really feel, man. For real.
I'll be there yesterday, man.
Man,
Look out for me. I'm on my way. I'll be there yesterday.
right. Man, I'm gonna have to pray to remain spiritual. If I see any of my old managers, like during a blackout, it's gonna take everything in my power not to slap up a couple of them.
But you might not have to, because and at that time, you know, Lord willing, we are part of that number. At that time, see, if they ain't a part of that number, bro, it's gonna be all kinds of hell on their show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to escape that time period. If you in it, they in it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Although the curses might still be on us at that time,
But it's gonna be on them more.
it's gonna be on them more. Yeah, you know, if they see you in Jacob Trouble, man, they gonna run up to you like a woman, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They stomach gonna be caved in. They gonna have flies all over
They
them.
clothes gonna be falling off of them.
They gonna have lice,
Yep.
which is really fleas.
They ain't gonna have no hope.
Oh yeah. Finish that up.
All right. Shall no more again stay upon them that smote them.
That's where they elect that. We make use of this place while it's here.
Abuse this
But
world.
we
Use
not-
this world, not abuse this world.
Yeah. We take advantage of it while it's here. Hey, but as soon as this stuff stop working, we making it work for us. We work for them because it's working for us. But it's no longer working for us, we no longer working for them.
Exactly.
So yeah, hey, chew the gums while it's good and spit it out. That's what they do to us, then we gonna do it to them.
We ain't got no light bill, no mortgage, none of that. They no good to us.
Yep.
No bueno.
And that's what he elect that with it.
But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
But see, those who escape, they're gonna no more depend on this place, but they're gonna depend on the Lord. And for it to be worded that way, that shows that previously we were overly dependent on this system. But the Lord is bringing the pandemic. I was a real light believer before the pandemic. I had knowledge of the truth of very light. But the pandemic, I saw everything shut down. I had just finished school, putting in job applications. All my interviews and job applications, they stopped hiring. That made me like, hey, I gotta put this down. This ain't gonna be here. I thought it was ended back in 2020, where it was looking at the water y'all was busting outside for the extra time. But see, you know, that's how the mind should work. Like the Lord is obviously breaking this place down. You can't depend on this place.
A lot of y'all about shooting outside. That's why you gotta thank him for the doors that get closed in your face, man.
Oh yeah.
Because he really just sparing you.
Yeah.
You know, when I first came into the truth, I can care less as water under the bridge. I had a job starting off when I first came in, making $100,000 a year. You know, I could say this, the lawyers, they always, blessed me to have different types of captivity. You know what I'm saying? It was a point when I did what everybody else did, but then, the Lord gave me an opportunity to try other captivities and stuff. But guess what? Some of those captivities that he gave me was shortly lived. You know what I'm saying? They was shortly lived. Like, I'm in the money. Oh, man, I'm in the green. And then it was just snatched away from me. And it happened multiple times.
I seen the brother, testimony. And look, he's still here.
Still here.
Ain't lost nothing.
Ain't lost nothing. I done gained more. You know what I'm saying? But why do y'all about send me outside? But guess what? I lose it all when I'm prepared to lose it all when he say it's time. I ain't trying to hold on to nothing. Just like this brother. We ain't holding on to nothing, man. We like nice things just like everybody else, but those nice things, we ain't trying to take them with us, man. It's all vanity. Let's go on.
That's what I would say.
Let's get 1 Peter 4:7, KJV again.
Okay.
No, NLT is more simple. Then let's go to the book of Job back.
Okay.
But yeah, everything we endured, doors being closed, new doors open. Everything, it's a test run. Because now, we in a time in which our faith will be put to the test. Your faith being on trial, whether it's a cigarette or a blunt or some pork, that's not going to save nor destroy you. But it's a test run for greater things to come. Because if you can't say no to a blunt, how you going to say no to the microchip?
3 B's, a barbecue, beer, and a blunt.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 7 in the NLT. And it reads, these trials will show that your faith is genuine. And you definitely, would want to be doing this in truth and sincerity, being genuine.
Oh,
man.
what we were saying, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
The Lord about to expose the fakes.
Yeah.
With the stuff that's taking place, that's what's happening.
Exactly. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. Though your faith is far more precious than mere gold, so when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Yahushua Mashiach is revealed to the whole world.
Yeah, hey, so our faith is on trial, it's being tested. And when you go back to that word trial, it says to be proved, to be tried, to be tested.
All right, next precept is coming from the book of Job, chapter 7, starting at verse 17. And it reads, What is man, that thou shouldest magnify him, and that thou shouldest set thy heart upon him?
And what does that mean? To be magnified, that's the honor and glory that's going to be revealed in the elect at the second coming of our Lord Yahushua. Now you're going to partake in his glory, you partake in his suffering. So you being magnified, the Lord setting his heart upon you, that's the favor of the Lord being on display for the whole world to see. But before the Lord magnify you, he set his heart upon you, let's see what has to happen before that.
Verse 18, and that thou should have visit him every morning and try him every moment.
See that? The Lord's going to try you every moment.
Right.
Every moment of the day, your faith is on trial.
And before we go on, you know, this lesson came about, you know, just in the group chat with the brothers talking, you know what I'm saying, early in the morning, you know, sending each other motivation. And the brother, you know, he said, you know, the Lord just want us to keep going. He don't want us to give up. You know, he just testing us. He want us to keep on going. You know, and it feels good to make your body a living sacrifice. You know, we ain't doing this for no likes. We ain't doing this for no clickbait. We ain't trying to gain no friends or none of that, man. We just doing the work of the Lord, man. We doing exactly what he said, do to the best of our ability. You know, we just trying to make it out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't looking for no new job. You know what I'm saying? We ain't looking for him to, we wake up at 500,000 inside of our bank account. Hell, we living in a time where we about to lose everything. You know? And you gonna only be able to solely depend on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Only if you know better. You know, like they said, if you know better, you do better. So we was blessed to know better, so that's why we doing everything in our best to do better. Yeah, I want to make it up out of here, man. I love my family, but I don't love my family enough to sit back with my arms folded. I love my family enough to put in that bricks. The only way I can save my family is by doing the work. That's the only way I see my family being saved, man.
I mean, about to say lately, if you love your family, do the work.
Exactly.
That's the way you know it. That was a perfect example.
Right. He loved his family by building that damn ark.
And why did the Lord have him build an ark? Something that took so long, was so meticulous. That showed his faith.
Yep.
Faith, discipline.
He built it perfect, too.
Yeah.
And he had to do more work by, even though the Lord brought the animals to him, but he had to build that ark up to hold everything, to hold all those animals in his family. You know? It feels good to do the Lord's work. Guess why? Because when the Lord rewards you, man, it ain't nothing that man can give you like that, man.
Yeah,
You know, that grace and mercy.
like gold can't buy that.
Right.
Money can't buy that. You can't put no US dollars on this.
My weekends start when we done with camp.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
when my weekends start, man.
Yeah.
You know, Esau trying to bust your ass, putting hell on you, your job, asking you to sign up for overtime every weekend, asking you to log back in after work for a couple of hours.
After work meetings,
Yeah.
morning meetings. You know, things going more expensive, so you gotta work mode to try to maintain. That's all the your faith being on trial. Are you gonna drop the faith and discontinue in the things that you started for the things of the world? Now there's a balance. The Lord understands. You know, there's ups and downs in the truth, but it's the pattern of good works. It'll even out.
Alright, this is definition for the word precious. It says greatly loved or treasured by someone. Looked after, just an example, looked after my daughter. She is very precious to me.
Hey, yeah, the definition to be loved and treasured. And that's what? Being loved and treasured by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Some stuff I got here in the Greek.
It ain't nothing but noise and confusion here, man. That's just what Babylon the Great breeds.
This is hell. I'm gonna say nothing. This is hell. This is what hell sounds like.
Yeah.
Motorcycle bites, loud pipes,
Yeah.
semi trucks,
Warning going out, people carrying on with their day.
people psycho babbling, talking about love.
We ain't tired of love yet.
Yeah.
Shit. Love what got us on the damn boat.
So tell them if you love me, let me speak.
Right. Love is what got you on the boat.
Yeah. So it is. But it's word precious. it says valuable or costly. But what the scripture say? The child of our faith is more valuable than gold, more precious than gold. So the child of our faith is priceless. Can't put a price tag on it, can't put a value on it, because what the Lord about to give us. Scripture say, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, the Lord got prepared for those that love him. And it goes on to say, for this word precious, it says honored, beloved, honorable, precious. That would be his elect. And the Lord's going to show that by putting his favor on his elect. People say they love the favor, we about to really see.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
The Lord's going to kill that. Because it's going to be clear in that day who's loved of the Lord and who's not.
Chapter 4 and verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceedingly and eternal weight of glory.
See that our light affliction, our many trials. Why did the Lord say that the things that we go through now, the pain and suffering, he said is light. Light compared to what? As you read on, it says worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So if you had a scale and you put the trials and tribulations and the suffering on one end of the scale, you put the glory and the honor to come on the other end of the scale, that weight of glory is going to fall. Pretty much. The glory that we're going to receive of the Heavenly Father, the good is going to far outweigh the bad. So that's why I say the child of our faith more precious than fine gold. I be hearing the brother say, the brother from, I can't think of the brother's name, but he say that when we see what the Lord got in store for us, we're going to be like, dang.
Right.
This all we had to go through to get all of this. He said we gonna say I would have went through twice as much. I'd have went through 10 times as much for this.
You mean to tell me we get this
for this little bit?
From that little thing?
Yeah, America is gonna be a minuscule thing, again a light affliction compared to the glory to come.
We can say one thing that we can agree to and just say no more of this seems like heaven by itself.
Oh, yeah.
Not having to go to work no more for the rest of eternity.
Bro.
That'll blow your mind by itself.
It will,
but scripture says eyes have not seen and ears have not heard.
And then another one. Everybody works for us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The things that Yahweh Shai got in store for the elect, man, we might as well get off the subject, man, because we'll be talking in circles. Trying to explain, where Yahweh Shai got in store.
I'm gonna see how that's worded in the NLT.
Okay.
For our present troubles are small. The trials and tribulations, your pain and suffering. It's a small thing, it won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. I think you were saying that before the cameras cut off. Hey, none of this stuff gonna last forever.
It's all vain.
But the glory to come in the kingdom of heaven, and that's gonna be forever.
Ever and ever and ever and ever.
So yeah, Esau coming down with great wrath on our people. You're not gonna be doing that for too much longer. Them oppress you at the job, underpaying you, overcharging you for a living. You're not gonna be doing that for too much longer. So just keep the faith. Endure the trial.
You already going through hell, get a reward.
Yeah, you about to suffer either way. You're gonna suffer whether you do good or you do bad. You're gonna suffer in the faith or suffer not in the faith. Brother say you might as well get rewarded for it. Hey, so keep the faith. It's actually supposed to be First Corinthians 3:14. I was tripping last night.
Cool, I know you was at work. Three and what?
13.
You want the KJV or NLT?
I think that is
All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 13 in the KJV, and it reads, waiting on the phone. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 13, every man's work shall be made manifest.
your work, your faith. You show your faith by your works. So you say your faith is gonna be made manifest on the Lord's conclusion. You know how he feels about you.
For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
See that? Every man's work should be made manifest. That day gonna declare it. So it's many days that's gonna declare if we really in the faith or not. Hey, that day people gonna fall out of the faith. Hey, some days people gonna come into the faith. And for those who are already in it, hey, some of those they're gonna stay in the faith. But that day gonna declare it. But the day, and that's gonna, how they say, this either gonna make you or break you.
Yeah.
The Lord got a day for each and one of us that's either gonna make us or break us.
And what don't kill you only makes you stronger.
Yep. It's either gonna make your faith or break your faith. And that's gonna determine when you stand there with the Heavenly Father. That's gonna determine with your light and judgment. Yeah, that 1 Peter 4:12.
Right, next precept is coming from the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12, and it reads, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
And that's what we see our people doing. They marveling or in shock at the oppression of the poor. A lot of them so-called black women, they like, I can't believe they snatched us
Out of our house.
Yep, zip tie the kids naked, they got on gowns, they can't believe it. But the Lord said, think it not strange, think it not that some strange thing happened to you. That was supposed to happen. Why? Because we in the lands of our captivity, we behind enemy lines, and our faith is on trial. Whether you in the faith or not, it's on trial.
That lady at the food stamp bar was yelling, slamming her hand. Somebody, she got 9 keys.
Yeah.
Where's her food stamp? Why is her food stamp not on her card?
She can't believe it.
She said, I don't care about the government shutdown. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Baby, it got something to do with you more than you know.
Oh, but yep, more than you know. It's your faith on trial.
Yeah.
You gonna turn back to your Yahweh Bashim Yahushai or what? See, that's what it is.
Why you going to the food stamp office? Why you ain't
Yep.
go to Jesus Christ?
Yep. See, that's what it is.
And the church burned down. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
The Son of his mother.
Yeah.
She burnt the whole church down.
Yep. And she probably didn't get her food stamps neither.
Well, Jesus there.
Yep.
Why Jesus ain't stop his house from burning down?
Yep.
Put it, the whole thing.
See, you in this system, that's why David said something like, they laid a net before my steps. net, a literal net,
Right.
is the beginning part of that word network. You know, so in this system, you got the food stamp office, that's like a chain you tied to.
Yeah.
Section 8, that's like another chain you tied to.
Job.
That's another chain you tied to. The
Kids.
church, the kids, you chain to all these invisible chains.
Yeah.
And when you look at it from a distance, you entangled in this net. So the Lord is breaking these chains or these yokes of iron from off your neck. So that what? You can come to him. Because as long as you're entangled in this mess, you can never come back to him. So the Lord, he's doing these things for you to turn back to him. And when these things happen to our people, they marvel at the matter. They in shock, they can't believe it. But that's why I say, thinking not strange. You know, for the fiery trial, that some strange thing happened to you. That's exactly what was supposed to happen, according to scriptures. And then these devils, they really be doing it. They've been doing it anyway. They just more so in your face with it. And guess what? The scripture spoke about greater evils. The evils are going to increase. So if you tripping about not getting $75, you know, because you're getting $600 before, well, next you'll be getting $0.
You're tripping about not getting $75. What you gonna do when 911 don't work?
Yeah.
What you gonna do when all these men out here know that they ain't gonna ever have to go to jail for the things that they secretly want to do to women? Start to act on that.
Yeah.
What you gonna do then?
Yeah. What you gonna do when they casting you out of your house?
Yep. 6 and 8.
Because that's what it's coming to. What you people think you experience it now as being the hardest times of your life, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. Oh, that Cat Williams, remember that shit I told you last week, nigga? It's nothing.
Oh yeah,
Nigga,
yeah.
it's nothing. Hey, that's the troubles. The troubles you went through this week is nothing. Wait till you see the troubles that come next week, next month, next 2 and 3 months.
Get up, Second Edges. All right, next precept we're going into is coming from the book of Second Edges 16, starting at verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
What's that great multitude? A great company. Which pretty much represents an army, a military. That's why they saying stuff like the handcuffs are taken off of you. You can do as you please. You're gonna have support like you wouldn't believe. That's why they saying that type of stuff. That's why they saying that ICE will have a full backing support of the ATF, FBI, military, the Department of War. That's the fiery wrath of a great multitude.
All right? And they shall take away certain of you.
And that's happening now. They're going to take away certain of you. Who's that certain of you? The 12 tribes. The people they've been snatching up since the beginning of the year. They ain't snatched up an Arab yet. They ain't snatched up an East Indian yet. That stuff about them South Koreans, I don't even believe that.
And feed you being idle with things offered unto idols.
Yep. Ultimately, that market ship.
Verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot.
So what? And the devil gonna keep coming with these off-the-wall deals for you to comply to. And the brothers say, you come to the hour of temptation, they might get to the point, if you don't take the market chip, we're gonna kill your family. Like the brothers say, Esau wicked, he gonna kill them anyway, even after you take the microchip.
Right, and if you do take the microchip, you're gonna wish you was dead.
Yeah, you're gonna be better off dead. real though.
interrupted.
Right, right. This is hell, bro.
Yeah, we was meant to come over on this side.
Yeah, this is hell.
All right, verse 70, still in the book of 2nd Esdras 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Who is commanded to fear the Lord and to love the Lord and to keep his commandments, the Israelites. So we're going more into the fiery trials to come, the many trials to come. And it said every place and in the next cities. That's why they got a list. They started with, what was it, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Memphis, Chicago. See that? It said in every place. It says and in the next cities. What's the next cities? Whatever's next up on the list. Chicago, I don't know, Dallas, Portland, a great insurrection, meaning the uprising against those that fear the Lord. Hey, whether you fear the Lord or not, whether you believe in Yahweh or not, they're coming up against you anyway.
Right.
Because you're part of the 12 tribes.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
We're seeing that now. Sparing none. They had no mercy when they snatched up naked babies in diapers, women in nightgowns, zip tying them, ball tying them in the middle of the night on a school night. Yeah, snatched out the whole building. That's the beginning of them being like madman sparing none. What's next? Well, don't think it's strange when it happens. They're gonna start laying people down as they bring them out of the building.
And if the FBI has a mobile command center set up right outside of Tennessee, like mobile, they out on the side of the road, a portable command center. You know those big RV the ones that can extend into like a house.
Yeah.
That's they got that set up outside of Memphis, Tennessee. And they got hundreds and hundreds of agents setting everything up, and once they get it all set up, that's when they're gonna bring in the National Guard. They say they not gonna be armed.
That's how it started in DC. They wasn't armed at first, and then it turned into, oh, now they're armed. Like, that damn devil.
All right?
But yeah, when you see people being laid out 1 by 1, 5 by 5, 10 by 10,
100 by 100.
you gonna maintain the faith. Oh,
Everybody.
oh, he said they're gonna have the full force of the Department of War. They're gonna be bombing apartment buildings. They're gonna be bombing whole ghettos and neighborhoods like they did Black Wall Street. Or way worse.
All kinds of new gases and stuff.
Yeah. And that's all the test of your faith. Are you gonna maintain your faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Or are you gonna return back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua if you haven't yet, when you see these things begin to happen?
Well, I see it. I just say remain calm and keep your faith in the Lord when everybody else freaking out.
Yeah. That's what these things are meant to do. It's to separate you from this place mentally. These different chains and things we attach to and that hold us down here, Lord is breaking up those chains of bondage so that you turn back to Him. But what people want to do, they want to go right back into Egypt. They want to get right back on food stamps.
They want some cucumbers, melons,
Oh yeah.
fish.
And what's some cucumbers and melons today? Hot chips and honey buns.
Tacos.
Yeah. Anything with red 40 in it.
Right. 2nd Esdras 16 and 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out their houses.
They taking away your goods right now. Not necessarily by taking your food out your house, although that's coming, but they taking it out of your house by taking away your food stamps, taking away your Section 8, taking away your child support, which is unlawful. But, hey, that's coming next. They're going to physically take these things out of your house. Because what other people are not going through right now, they're going to be going through it as well. Trouble's going to touch them too. And then what's gonna happen? People get cast out of your houses.
Then
So,
what you gonna do?
yeah, then what you gonna do? But see, those who maintain the faith, they're gonna receive the end of their faith. They're gonna receive that salvation, that eternal glory that's gonna far outweigh these troubles now.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen,
Why? Because they're gonna maintain the faith.
and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
They're gonna be shown to be that pure gold. Everything else gonna be consumed away in the fire. Meaning what? They're gonna fizzle out, burn out, bug out, fall out. But the elect, that fine gold, they're gonna be purified. They're gonna be shown to be true, to be faithful. And then what? They're gonna get a faithful man's reward. I'm gonna get. While you get that, I'm gonna get this to 74 while you grab that.
All right, you got it.
It says, "Hear, O ye beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, they now." It says, but I will deliver you from the same. You gotta believe in that. You get snatched out of your apartment building, that's not the end of it. You being cast out of your house, that's not the end of it. You not being employed or losing your employment, that's not the end of it.
Even if your head gets put on a guillotine block, it's not the end of it.
That's not, no, it ain't. But we can tell you what's the end of it. After you lose your faith, and or you get the for the advantage, then that's the end of it.
All right, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, starting at verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
So don't be shocked when these things happen.
Right.
They happen as they supposed to.
We
And
expect
this is the proving grounds. Like Gladiator, you gotta get through this obstacle course. That's America.
All right, verse 13. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahushua Mashiach's suffering, that when the glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
So we're not suffering for nothing. We
Right.
suffering on the behalf of the Lord.
Right.
Because we his people, especially those who depart from the world, and depart from the lust of the world, to put off the flesh. Then truly are you suffering on the behalf of Yahushua. But even the oppression that we face now, we suffering on the behalf of Yahushua. So it's a reason and a cause for this, but it's a reward for it as well. So like the brother said, you're gonna suffer anyway, you might as well be rewarded for it.
All right. So all right, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 14. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahushua Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh thy power resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified.
Hey, eventually we're gonna be demonized and criminalized for the truth. Don't bug out, don't fizzle out, don't fall out, and but be happy. Because that's the spirit of the Lord is on.
All right. 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief. Brother, somebody murdering.
Oh, bro.
As a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters.
So yeah, you're gonna suffer anyway, but don't suffer as a murderer.
Yeah.
Don't suffer for wrongdoing, but suffer for
Righteous
well
sake.
doing. Yeah, suffer for righteous sake.
16. Yet, if any man suffer as a Christian,
Not you people in the church.
right? Oh, that's why I stumbled a little bit. Let him not be ashamed. Let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Yahweh thy power on this behalf.
Yeah, you suffer when you have to watch now what's up. Hey, glory in that. Because the end of that suffering is glory. That's going to far outweigh that suffering.
Like the brother was talking about, we went through, we gonna get all this going through that little time. All right, 17. For it is better if the will of Yahweh, thy power, be so that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing.
See, the good and evil alike about to suffer here at the end. But it's better that you suffer for well doing because there's a reward at the end of that. The reward for being wicked is death and destruction. And in the glory to come, the reward at the end, you can't even imagine.
Can't even imagine your head will pop trying to do that.
Yeah, because you can't even experience it in this body.
Exactly.
These bodies, yeah.
So,
How they say outer body experience,
Yeah.
that's going to be the whole kingdom of heaven. Outer body experience. You
these
can't
bodies
experience it in
set
this
for
body.
hell.
Yeah, these bodies limited. And its pleasures and joys, you can't experience in this body. Body can't comprehend it.
All right, we're going to jump over to Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yeah, so trials, that's why the trial of our faith, more places than fine gold. Because this is a small price to pay for what's to come. Because what's coming, you can't put a dollar tag on it. You can't put an amount on it. Even the word priceless. Hey, that word can't even describe it. Shalom to the brother Kyle Ratzazah. And to the brother Kabak Sanai, how about Sanai Sabarakadam. But yeah, that was pretty much the lesson. Thank everybody that tuned in and will tune in. We're going to face the east. Let's give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yukakadash.
Double honor to the elders of GMS who taught us the truth by the Holy Spirit. Honor to the brothers risking their life and freedom to push the gospel. Peace and blessings to the elect. Till next time, Lord willing, Shalom.
Shalom.